relative strangers and enemies, welcome yet again to another episode of the Texas Conservative Channel, where I always let it be known that if one desires to get to heaven, then there's not much chance of one getting through those pearly gates unless one raises a little hell. Hence the saying, good guys always finish last. If you want to get to heaven, you definitely got to raise a little hell. And there's no question that that's what I do here on the Texas Conservative Channel, where tonight I'm issuing color-coded warnings. Given the extreme levels of socialist views within the Democrat Party, I've decided to come up with this color code threat level alert here on the Texas Conservative Channel, where I will issue every 2 or 3 weeks, if not sooner, depending on the situation that arises. And the color code formula would be as follows. Green would be at all clear levels. That would be the safe levels. Yellow would be moderate threat, moderate socialist threat within the United States of America. And orange would be elevated threat level of socialism here in the United States of America. And red would be red alert for socialism on the verge of taking over. Yeah. Barack Obama is in power, and his Democrat Party has been in control, as I have pointed out here on the Texas Conservative Channel, as I point out their flaws. And thus, the color code threat level has been yellow. And had the Democrat Party made further gains in the Senate and in the House, then the threat level would have been elevated to orange. So here on the Texas Conservative Channel, we're going to keep track of this. I'll consider here on the Texas Conservative Channel, once the Republicans come into power next year, when they go to the Hill, I'll consider lowering the threat level to green, but there's not much chance of that actually happening considering Barack Obama's president. So at present, even though the Republicans have made gains in the Senate and in the House, the color-coded socialist threat level remains at yellow. So we're keeping a watch on this. And as I talk about the color codes, as I talk about socialism, you know, I have to ask myself, what is in the mind of a progressive? Because that's what I think, you know, I think progressives are crazy. What induces the mind of a progressive, a Democrat, or a liberal? It's the jealousy of the rich. The only thing I can come up with, and moreover, the Democrats are even less shy about admitting so, is that they are jealous. There is a coveting nature about the Democrat Party, because they try to demonize success. They try to demonize being rich, as if there's something wrong with being rich, or as if there's something wrong with being rich while other people are poor, as if everybody is tied together. See, conservatism, that's not conservative philosophy. Conservative philosophy does not tie everybody together. Everybody is on your own. Individualism reigns supreme in conservative philosophy. And there's no question that the Democrat Party has its influence. You know, I've had neighbors who loved Hillary Clinton, and they loved her so much that they bought into the idea that it takes a village to raise a child. Thus, it made them believe that I owed them something, you know, because I had kids and because I had my house over here in this big old yard, you know, that somehow I owed them something. You know, you can always tell somebody that's in the Democrat Party, if you work with them or if you live near them. If you live near them, they always want something from you. They're upset that your car starts and theirs doesn't. You know, you as a Republican want to be left alone. They as Democrats want you to care about their problems. And I'm asking you, liberals and Democrats, why in the hell are y'all like that? Because it is a tacky way to be. It's tacky to believe and want the government to facilitate that our asses be all tied together. That somehow all of our fortunes are tied together, and that's not the American, and that's the American dream. That's bullshit. The American dream is, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not your neighbor's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But the Democrat Party sure tries to make us believe otherwise. The progressive would have us believe that you owe something to your fellow man. Where does this shit come from? Does it come from John Lennon? Damn. Something good apparently has come out of his death. He's not spreading that shit around. No possessions, no countries, no belongings. Everybody's ass is just tied together. I can't imagine that. So why would he want us to? I don't. That shit frustrates me. And then at work, you can tell a Republican because they work hard, they don't bitch about the wages that they get. They don't have a beef with the boss and the company. Democrats have a beef with the boss and the company. Democrats like to bitch about what they're getting paid. They want you to bitch with them. They want you to care about them. It's a load of shit. They believe everybody's ass is tied together. They want you to go and bitch to the boss with them. Democrats, you can always tell Democrats who they drag up late for work. Republicans show up to work on time. Democrats drag up to work. Democrats take off. Democrats want family leave. Democrats have excuses out the ass, and they're lazy. And there is no denying it. And if some of you son of bitches don't like that, then give me some feedback here on the Texas Conservative Channel, because this has been my experience. This is what I've learned about those within the Democrat Party, that they think I owe them something. Get over that shit, citizens. People within the Democrat Party, quit being jealous of rich people. Quit being afraid of America stomping enemy nations' ass. There is something that is mortifyingly pussified about you liberal bastards. Get over it. You need to get over the sissy ways and means of doing things. Quit being jealous of your neighbor. Be happy for him. Quit being mad at your boss. Be happy that he gave you a job. Quit being bad at America for stomping enemy nations' ass. Be glad that you are free. Be glad that you're free to bitch. Appreciate that you're free to bitch. Don't just stick it to those all the time, those who disagree with you. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street here in America. And the Democrats don't seem to understand this. The Democrats believe that we owe each other our heart, our minds, and our money, and our time. Is there a Democrat out there that can give me a good reason as to why that is? Why do you believe we here in America are obligated to each other, like we all lived in Russia and Iran or China or something? I want to have this debate. Let's have this philosophical debate here on the Texas Conservative Channel. I want to know, is there anybody out there in Democrat Party liberal land that can explain why you think it's a good thing for us to owe each other something? Or why do you even think it in the first place? Get back to me, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Texas Conservative Channel.